All right, so welcome back to Chop It Up, the place where we have these conversations as men of faith, men of life, and men of these here United States about anything and everything that we choose to have conversations about. My name is Kevin, host of the podcast. I'll let the fellas introduce themselves, and we'll get into it today.
Tari Watkins, Oklahoma City. Happy to be with you, fellas. Michigan won. Ohio State went down, so I'm kind of happy. I don't dislike Ohio State. I just like it when Michigan wins. That's really about it. But it's a good weekend. Good weekend.
Excellent.
Darian Lewis, Tulsa, Oklahoma. And honestly, this was a huge football weekend, both college and pro.
Huge
weekend. A lot of unexpected wins. A lot of expected wins that created. Going to definitely create some playoff drama.
Yep, it was huge.
Yeah. So and Michigan, Ohio State, by the way.
Don't mute me. Don't mute me.
Michigan, Ohio State was a good game, and
dude, it was a really good game.
Mm-hmm.
I hopefully they'll quiet the talk of it was a fluke, and all of that stuff for a while at least.
Yes.
The man still don't get no credit. He still doesn't get any credit though.
None. 2 years in a row now. This time they did it at Shoe. I mean, do they realize how hard it is to win there, or just hard to beat Ohio State? Period.
And then to go into their house, packed out,
and throttled them. I mean, it was close. First half, second half, throttled.
Yeah. So
they left no doubt.
No,
what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to leave no doubt. Yeah, and they did.
So we'll see what happens postseason.
Hey, I'm just letting you know. Y'all may have to put me on some kind of protective watch, because I'm being honest. In this part of the country where I am in Oklahoma, I am 100% pulling for USC. And people here are losing their mind. You know me, I'm in Oklahoma. I pull for, but I'm not a grow from the weeds Oklahoma fan. So when he left, I'm like, y'all, it's a job. He went somewhere else. They offered him. That's what he wanted to do. And they've lost their mind. So I'm like, you know what? I hope he wins out. Just I probably lose some friends when that happens.
For those who don't know,
you might actually get kicked out the state.
Try to kick me out and see what happens.
They will walk you, and they won't send you to like Texas. They'll send you like up to like Kansas,
Montana.
Yeah, they'll be like, look, well, they don't care as long as it's bordering. They send you somewhere away from them. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go to Bozeman. Let me go to Bozeman. I go to Bozeman, Montana. Let's make it happen.
Mm-hmm. Now there's what is that? Lincoln Riley Way is like 30 feet to the state line or something like that.
Is it really?
Yeah, heading out west. Yeah, wow. It's something like that. It's some petty.
Did that for real?
Yeah, it's some real petty. Yeah, just something like 30 feet of roadway called Lincoln Riley Way.
That is so
petty. Yeah,
petty. But hey, Caleb Williams is playing his butt off, and I'm happy for him.
Yeah,
Caleb Williams is playing.
I honestly wouldn't have expected anything else from the kid.
No.
And that's, again, that speaks volumes to some of these programs, man. They get these kids and they're stacked so deep with talent.
Yeah.
And these kids come to these programs because they're hoping to at least get recognized for what they have to offer and,
right.
get an opportunity to move to the next level. But You know, it's the same thing that happened with I can't remember the brother's name. He was OU quarterback, wound up third string, and then he goes to SMU and starts breaking records.
Oh, I forgot who that was.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, dude, the talent that winds up at some of these D1 schools.
Yeah.
You know, it's like
And
we
dudes
got to
just
figure out how to
waiting.
spread that wealth.
They're biding their time, waiting their time.
Yeah.
And sometimes they don't get it.
Yeah, but speaking of somebody who kind of did that, where they kind of snuck into a D1 school, did y'all see the run that Josh Jacobs pulled off to win that game?
Oh, dude. Yes, because I drafted him. I loved it. This is my second or third. I know at least second year in a row I've drafted him.
Mm-hmm.
I was screaming, and that was in overtime.
Yep.
Yeah. It was like 80 something. Broke it clean.
Yeah. Now
that was impressive.
Josh is my boy, hometown. Literally watched the kid grow up.
Really?
Literally watched. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Literally watched the kid grow up. Went to high school with his dad.
Right.
So yeah, but he just smashed out my Seahawks, and I mean, just
yeah, dude, it was
just the way he ran it in. I was just like, ugh.
And here's the thing, that wasn't
be mad at you, bro.
That was 80 yards, but he still had 220 something yards for the game. He ran all over the Seahawks that day.
Yeah. Okay, we don't have to be that emphatic, but yes,
dude. He ran over them.
Oh, so now we need to do it again. Okay. Oh, okay. We need to go one more time.
He ran. He galloped. He hopped.
Dude,
he skipped.
He
rolled over
like went to high school against a middle school, bro. It was like it was bad.
Okay. It was still an overtime game. Let's not act like they got trounced.
220 yards by himself, bro. Is Seattle still?
What other topics do we have today? I'm sorry. What were we discussing?
We're gonna bring in regulation for the Seahawks. Is that what we're doing?
Hey, what can I say?
Hey, it could be worse. You could have Russell Wilson.
He's not doing good in Denver.
Not at all.
Bro, it's terrible. It's like two different quarterbacks. I don't know if y'all heard like 2 weeks ago, he was calling old Seattle plays in the huddle that aren't in their playbook.
Oh, snap.
I was like, that's not normal.
Yeah, the question is, did Denver actually get the worst of that trade?
I mean, if you're looking at it for right now, yes.
Yeah.
They
got the worst of it.
Yeah. Well, how long was that contract? 5 years?
I don't know.
It's too long.
It was a pretty lengthy one. I know it's not like a couple of years. It was a pretty lengthy contract because they thought.
Yeah.
I don't know what they thought, but what I saw.
Go ahead. You're good. Sorry.
I was just gonna say when I saw players in his face yelling.
Dude, that was defense. That was just what I was about to say. That was a defensive player. When they came off the field and said, "We need a spark," right in his face, I'm like, that doesn't normally happen.
No.
You got a D lineman yelling at your starting quarterback saying that we need a spark.
You need to do something, basically.
Do something.
Do something, dude.
You got one job.
We can't get raises because of you.
You got one job. Here's the thing. I like Russell Wilson. This is not a knock because I don't like him. It's just
he's not playing bad. He's just playing bad. It's not a good fit. You know, it's definitely not a good fit. So, but I don't know if you guys caught Marshawn Lynch and Sherman. What's Sherman's name? Lord.
The defensive back.
Yeah.
Richard Sherman.
Thank you, Richard. Yeah. Lord, I want to say Sherman Williams.
I was going Michael Sherman. I'm like, well, that ain't right.
I'm like Sherman Williams. That's the paint, bro.
That is the paint. Yes, it is.
Okay.
Sherman Williams.
Come back to reality. Anyway, they were doing a podcast and they started talking about Russell.
Yeah.
And how they couldn't get a hold. You know, they can't call him direct, and he's, you know, you got to go through his handlers in order to get to him. And I'm just like,
they used to be boys.
They were. What it sounds like is they were really never boys. They were just amicable. because
Right.
nobody could just pick up the phone and be like, "Hey, Russ, yada yada yada," or "Dude, come through. We having a barbecue or anything like that." Like,
But not now.
no, we're co-workers.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So
Interesting.
if he had that, but Seattle for the most part was built around him.
It was.
This is a situation where he is coming in and he's the plug. So it's like, dude, you can't. Yeah, they need more. Denver's just a different culture, and I don't.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah, it's just not looking good right now. So.
Yeah. I haven't seen many Let's Ride promos, so that stopped. That
Nope.
stopped. That stopped real quick.
Real quick. Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of players that aren't a fit for the team that they're on.
Oh, here we go, Lakers. Here we go. I already knew
A certain purple and gold team headed by a balding who's been balding since he was 18.
They had
Literally.
a 16-point lead with 10 minutes left.
Overrated
in the
llama.
fourth quarter.
Yep.
A 10-point lead, which is not all LeBron's fault. It's the whole team. But Indiana, was it Indiana? Was that who they played?
Indiana.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah, they played. And who was torching them? Buddy Hield.
Yep.
The one
Who they
they
could
should
have
have gotten.
Yep.
The one they should have gotten. Yeah, 16 points and you get beat. That was terrible. I'm glad I didn't watch that, Joe.
Well, you know how that went. You know how that went. Oh, he can play? Yeah. No, not him.
Right. Right.
Right. Yeah, not him.
No, not him.
No,
Not him.
not him.
No.
Not him.
And Buddy Hield's agent was probably like, "Phew, my player can still keep his skills."
He
Because
went to an
again,
agent, bought him a bottle of wine. Thank you.
right. Because again, when you play alongside LeBron, your skills go.
They do.
So
They do. That and or your health.
yes.
Ooh. Well, Anthony Davis was fragile before he came to LA. We already know that. He was fragile before LA.
Here's the thing that somebody said, and I'm like, you have a point. They
What's
were
that?
like, if you calling Anthony Davis street clothes because he's always in street clothes is because he's always injured. What are we calling Kawhi Leonard?
Same thing.
Because Kawhi ain't played a whole lot in the last.
A lot of games.
Yeah, Lakers offense too stagnant with LeBron. Whether you're dribbling the clock down or not, it's too stagnant with LeBron.
Yeah.
They're better going through a healthy AD, but
they don't. That's
have
the
a
problem. They
team is better.
They don't have a healthy AD, and then
right
when he is healthy, they forget about him for like a quarter and a half, and I don't get it.
Any team is good with a healthy AD, but that's like a fantasy league because he doesn't exist. That's the unicorn.
Mm-hmm.
The problem is you're not wrong.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Yeah. And I like AD. I like AD a lot.
But when he's playing.
Right. So you don't have a whole lot of chance to like him, but you do like him.
No, I don't. I do not. It's very few and far between. Few and far between.
He is healthy now, but he'd be having scares because every time he goes down, it's like
everybody's like, ah! But they're not running it through him. See? They're not.
Oh man, I'm waiting for the day he runs out there with bubble wrap on it. Just... it's just wrapped up in bubble wrap. Dude, I can't wait.
I'm telling you, he's one good HVAC air condition turn on away from breaking an ankle. I mean, don't let the air come on too hard. He's the wrap. No.
Yeah.
Can't do it.
Yeah. Basketball version of Glass, Mr. Glass.
They call me.
They win last night going through him, possibly.
I agree.
But LeBron's on the team, so that's suspect anyway.
Steve, like I said, they forget about him for quarters on end. They need to run through him. I mentioned that before. They have to, but they don't. Glass Joe.
Yep.
Was that Mike Tyson's punch out? Was that Glass Joe? Body blow, body blow. Knock him out.
Now, I don't think we talked about it, but did you all see the hit from, or did we talk about it? The hit from Patrick Beverly? Was that last week? Did we talk about that last week?
Yeah, we didn't talk about that. It was later last
push.
week.
Okay.
Yeah, the push.
Oh yeah.
Because what's his name from Phoenix, like had the ball
Ayton.
hovered.
DeAndre
Ayton.
Ayton.
And he wasn't even the one that knocked him down. So I have mixed emotions when it comes to Beverly, because here's the thing. One thing you know about Patrick Beverly, if he is on your team, it doesn't matter which squad he's on. He could be on the Oklahoma City YMCA club. He's going to be your ride or die.
Yes.
We already know this. So from
Yes.
that standpoint, I love him. Because if he is on a team, at that point, he forgets about every other team that he has ever been on. It's like Men in Black. Hey, look into this. He doesn't remember anything else from any other team. And he's loyal to a fault for that team. I have to give that to him. I've seen that over the years.
Is it the team, or does he just love to fight?
Well, he's created a niche for himself. He's created a persona for him, just like Skip Bayless has, and Stephen A. And I mean, he's created that. So that's how he's still on teams. That's how teams still want him. So if it's working, and he says, I'm the bad guy, or I'm the one that gets everybody's face and I get people upset. If it's paying the bills and somebody's going to pay me to suit up and do that, guess what? That's probably what he's going to do.
I'm going to tell you what it is.
I don't really disagree with the push on Ayton, though, to be honest. And I'm not a Beverly fan at all. I really don't disagree. Why? Because he's sticking up for his teammate. That Chris Paul crap he did last year. Oh no, that was totally uncalled for.
I think I've said it before, and I'm gonna tell you again. This is the issue with Patrick Beverly. He's from Chicago, but he's from the west side of Chicago.
From that west side.
that tells you everything you need to know about.
You
Patrick
need to explain
Beverly.
that for the people that don't understand East and West Side or South, Chicago. You need to explain to the ones that don't know, Kev.
So Chicago is an amazing city. I grew up in Chicago. You have the north side, you have the south side, you have the west side. There really isn't an east side of Chicago because Lake Michigan is essentially the east side. Some people consider like the Hyde Park area, which is southeast, somewhat of the east part of Chicago. All right. On the south side, we have problems. Admittedly, it's Chicago. You got problems. The west side, though, is a whole different breed of folks. Bever's not the first to be in that role. No one likes him until he's on their team. That's true.
You're exactly right.
On the west side they're a different breed.
Just call it for what it is, Kev.
You know how in what was it, Lost, you had the others? The west side is the others of Chicago. It's like
Kevin said, and they're the ones that wake up, looking in the morning, looking like this. Yo, what's up, man?
Right.
What's up, bro?
They the crazy ones. Southside, we got our problems. Southside, we got our problems, but you kind of know what your problems are. West side, oh, you got Funyuns today? We got problems. Oh, I wanted green now and laters, and you got purple now and laters. We got problems.
We got issues.
God. Never mind. Just never mind.
Wearing calf socks with Adidas flip-flops. West side.
Right.
Calf socks. Not even ankles.
Calf socks.
All the way up.
With the blue lines around them.
The blue and yellow line. Let's get it right.
Oh my goodness.
Listen, but here's the thing. If you're listening to West Side folks, you are already losing. Steve said the same things my West Side homies say about the South Side. So if you're listening to West Side folks, you're already losing, bro. I'm just saying. Just saying. You know?
Oh man. Too funny.
So Patrick Beverly is a West Side brother from the city of Chicago. Now, here's my thing with Patrick Beverly. And Devin Booker kind of pointed it out. He's like, look, Patrick Beverly loves to push people from the back. Why don't he come around to the front and push somebody? Because if you look at every attack from Patrick Beverly, pretty much it is blindsiding.
Oh, yeah, it is.
So I get that you're protecting your friend, but bring that energy around to the front and push on me then.
I don't disagree with that at all. No, I don't disagree with that.
It's all right, Steve. Listen. You might have met a few. Now, I'm not saying that everybody on the West Side. There's a few nice people that actually probably migrated from the South Side to the West Side. You know, we call them missionaries. They went to the they went to the mission field.
This is a whole documentary, bro. This is a whole documentary that needs to be done right now. By
They
you
went to the mission field,
straight narrative.
trying to help.
I need you to get your Morgan Freeman on right now and make a documentary on the South
Oh my
Chicago.
goodness,
This needs
that
to
is
happen.
hilarious.
This needs to happen. Yes.
You know, so there are some have been converted, but then there's Patrick Beverly, who is proof that
converted.
Just can't help everybody.
He's still walking through with bones through his nose and grass skirts. Is
Hey.
that what he said?
I'm saying, West Side is rough.
Man, listen.
Wow.
That is interesting that he never squares up with anybody.
Where's Juwan Howard from? What part of Chicago?
South Side.
Okay. I'm from the South Side.
It has to be
That's
provoked.
why he was like, keep your hands off me.
Right. He had to be provoked.
Yes.
Yeah.
And guess what? He didn't come from him at the back. He squared up on him.
Oh no. He warned him, first of all.
First of all, he warned him. And then
First of all, he warned him.
Yes.
And then when he reached again, okay, you want these hands. You want
Let me get this two-piece real quick.
Yep.
Obviously, you want these hands. Yeah.
Obviously, you want these hands.
You want these. Yeah. So yeah, there's still a difference. There's a huge difference.
Yes. That's why I was asking, because there is a distinct difference. Yes.
Isaiah Thomas, West Side.
That
explains a lot.
Yes.
That brings a lot of things into focus. I didn't know
that. That at this point, then it just sounds like they just learned to survive that way, and they don't know how to act any other way. Get these cheap hits, get these blind sides.
I'm out.
Catch them slipping. Don't do nothing else till you catch them slipping.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah, that sounds like survival to me.
Yep.
Hit and run.
Hit and run, man. I'm gonna launch you into next week without you looking. Boom.
Yep.
By the time you realize it,
I'm backing up. Right. I got the rest between us. What you want?
Come on, come at me now.
What you want? What?
Wow.
That makes sense now. That makes a whole lot of sense.
That does make sense. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So good old Patrick Beverly.
Thank you for opening our eyes, Kevin. We see the light.
We can see clearly now. The rain is gone. Yes.
Hilarious. Good stuff.
So that, ladies and gentlemen, is the story of Chicago, South, North, and unfortunately the West.
We still need that documentary. I'm sorry.
It's coming. I feel it.
And Darian, I did because we went and I showed you the West Side.
Yes, you did.
Was it a very long visit?
No, it was not. It was literally coming.
Here's West Side. Okay, here we go.
If I'm not mistaken, Kevin basically was like, okay, you see over there?
That's what Ashley and Juan did with Compton. I'm like, first of all, why? Why would we just want to? I said, how long did you stay? Not very long. Man, it was a matter of minutes.
Sometimes there's.
I said, don't ever do that again.
Yeah, there are just sections of the country you hear that are notorious. You need to make sure that they're actually real. Like, real place.
Yeah,
but
and you go when it's light out, and I'm not talking about 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Like I'm talking about sun is high noon.
Yes.
Yeah.
No setting sun. No. Shoot, it may even be 11:30. Maybe a little bit.
Listen, I'm going to say I would do morning.
Right.
And you wearing gray. You there is no confusion. You are wearing gray.
Yes.
Because in Chicago,
bro,
Chicago,
bone.
What is 3 colors you don't wear? The navy blue or the royal, whatever it is, blue, red, or Carolina blue. You don't wear any of those 3 colors.
Chicago a little different. At least now it's probably changed. It's probably changed now. But when I was growing up, black and gold, black and silver, black and whatever. There are some color combinations that just you and I would consider normal color combinations.
Oh, I can't go over there wearing that.
No.
I remember I wanted some Adidas pants with some black Adidas pants with the gold piping down the side.
Right. Didn't happen.
My homeboy was like, bruh, and because we were shopping with our dads, he's like, no, you can't cut, because I didn't know.
You didn't know, right?
I didn't know. He's like, Dad was like, no, you can't get these, son. I'm like, it's Adidas. It don't matter.
Yeah, it's a little bit more than that.
So yeah, here's the thing, because Chicago folks don't know this, but when the movie Colors and there was this whole big push of Bloods and Crips moving across the country, Chicago resisted it. I think that they've kind of slipped in various ways, but Chicago resisted it because it was unique, because the gangsters, BG, the Black Gangster Disciple Nation, and the Vice Lords actually called a truce to combat Bloods and Crips coming in for a season.
Really?
So, yeah, the gang culture in Chicago is a little
Listen,
different.
I was about to say that the gang culture in Chicago, though, runs a whole lot deeper and a lot older than LA, and a lot of people don't know that. So it's just that those gangs, they are they decided not to migrate, more or less.
Right. Yeah. They stayed kind of Midwest, because there are some factions like up in like Milwaukee and Wisconsin and some other places. But I mean, even when you go back to El Rukians, who were on like the FBI radar, and their leader is still in prison right now, last I knew.
Wow.
Because they were like gang / religion / whatever, talking with Gaddafi.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, you
get on
the list real quick.
Listen, the minute you mix gang and religion,
that's volatile.
Yeah,
that's volatile.
I'll throw a Bible your direction. We're not finna have a conversation. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not called to that. No.
But I've got the little versions of the New Testament with a slingshot. Okay.
There
you go. But that's it, right?
Jesus loves you.
Way back. Catch.
So yeah.
All the way back.
Read John 3:16.
While we're driving and not stopping.
Bro. That's
Bible verse.
Be doing pray buys.
Yes. Pray buys. Yes, sir.
Hitting heads down the road.
No, man. No. Because that stuff is like in the United States, it's not as common. But the rest of the world, that's literally the way they do it.
That's the way it is. Yes.
Yeah, and they invoke demon power and just to vanquish their enemy. Man, we good, man. we good. We good with all that. Yeah.
I'm telling you, there's a series I told y'all to watch, which is Hate Thy Neighbor.
I don't think I caught that one.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know where to find it. You both have access now.
Yep.
Look it up. It's an interesting watch, man, for real. And it goes from both sides of the spectrum. No.
I did start it. Yeah, I started.
Okay.
I didn't get a chance to finish it.
Israelites. I mean,
Hate Thy Neighbor.
It covers everything. Yeah, Hate Thy Neighbor. It's not a feel-good watch. Don't get me wrong. It's not feel good at all. Some of it's comical because of the way the dude is that's doing the interviewing. And it's crazy how he actually is. He gets into places that normal people that look like him won't be able to get into, which is kind of crazy. Yeah.
That's why he does what he does.
Yep.
Lord protect him.
Then you saw the Black Hebrew Israelites outside of the Barclays Center supporting Kyrie.
Haha. Speaking of, yes.
Yeah, nice segue.
Yes.
One, I did not see that. No.
Oh, really?
I didn't.
Somehow that got played down. Did Kyrie say that it was only like 100?
I don't know what he
tried to
said.
play down the numbers, and it was a mass. Like
Really?
them jokers, them brothers showed up in mass.
Really?
And because you know they wear purple and gold, folks is first is like, is it the Q's showing up? No, them ain't Q's. Them ain't Q's.
Them ain't Q's.
I'm not even gonna do the symbol. I don't want to disrespect anybody.
No, them ain't the Q's, man. No.
Mm-mm.
No, when you see the tassels at the bottom of the shirt, no.
Oh yeah,
that ain't
Yeah.
cute. Now, did you see they got a shot of him walking in with his?
Mm-mm.
No.
Kyrie? Yeah. Kyrie was wearing yeah. Now, I haven't kept up. I'm not even gonna lie.
Is that
Yeah.
recent?
Oh yeah.
No, I mean for him to
Yeah.
like
Mhm.
so he's a recent believer in that's what I mean.
That's
So
what there was no confirmation or denial. It was just that picture.
Yeah.
And then
Now,
they
if
asked
you-
him,
if you
they asked him
hear-
about it, and he was like, "Well, I'm not really sure." It's like he tried to play that down for whatever reason.
why are you wearing it?
I'm talking about the guys that were outside when they showed up for him, and they,
Mhm.
he got interviewed about it once he actually played, and he was like, "Yeah, well, I'm thank you for the support." I'm not, it's like 100
Right.
guys, something like that. It was like, no, bruh, no.
It was that many, huh?
Yes,
They were deep.
yes.
They were rolling deep.
Here's the thing: if you see any of their footage, you'll always see that. You don't see.
Oh no, they're in mass numbers. They don't ever go out.
Yeah,
by
you don't ever.
themselves.
Yeah, you never see well, I take that back. Whenever I've seen a handful or just a group, it's because they're confronting something. They're confronting something theologically, or they're confronting somebody who they feel is spouting false
Right.
doctrine or twisting scripture or something like that. Because I've watched
Mhm.
them eat some folks up with with scripture. But when it comes to needing to show force of just presence,
Mhm.
yeah, man. The first time I ever
Mhm.
saw that, that many guys, that many men lined up in order, wrapped around city blocks,
Mhm.
2 and 3 deep. I was
Mhm.
like, what is this?
Yeah.
Right.
We just we haven't seen this display in black men. I don't know if we've ever seen that in this nation.
Nation of Islam.
That
its
deep
highest.
though?
Mhm. Depending upon where you were, depending upon which city.
Okay. All right. Now
'Cause-
Chicago, I could see that.
Well, yeah, no, it's not going to be
Chicago
like
and
that.
DC.
It's not going to be like that in Tuscaloosa.
Right.
But yeah,
But Chicago, DC, like the fruit of
Chicago,
Islam.
New York,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Even in Atlanta, the fruit and the nation. Yeah.
Yeah, which that's another group I don't fool with. The fruit.
Yeah.
Hey brothers.
Because they looking for a reason. They are looking for a reason.
Good to see you. Hey, keep doing what you're doing. All right.
Yeah, because I think it was in DC that I heard that the fruit like shut down some projects and like cleaned them out. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Bro, the fruit.
That's wow. That's
Man, it was the fruit. It was the fruit that actually brought, if I'm not mistaken, it was the fruit and the way that they were being trained that actually got them on national radar, got the nation on national radar in the first place. Like,
Yep.
These guys aren't just angry and yelling, they are actually militarized. Like, okay, yeah. We got to watch this. Yeah.
Yep.
Because so yeah, if I'm not mistaken, a couple of Michael Jackson concerts, some Janet Jackson concerts. I'm trying to think of some major stars who, whenever they were going to certain cities, they call the Nation of Islam. Can we get some fruit? Can we get some fruit of Islam up in there? Because the guys would dress right, they would be orderly, but they can handle business. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I don't fool with fruit. FOI, no thank you.
Save, sanctify, fill with the Holy Ghost, but also have wisdom.
Yes.
Yes.
Keep it moving.
For these weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through the God.
That's right.
Through the pulling down of strongholds.
Yes.
Sir.
Yes.
Listen, I ain't got to fight this battle in the natural. Y'all can have that fight in the natural. I'll fight on my knees.
No, not that one.
So yeah.
Not that one.
There's some battles I'll fight. That ain't it.
That ain't it.
That ain't it.
So did you all finish off all your Thanksgiving food? Who still got stuff in the refrigerator?
Well, this is what I was told today. Today is National Throw Your Leftovers Away Day, because especially if you cooked on like Tuesday, like I did, or Wednesday. Yeah, people, this is a public service announcement for anybody. After you cook your turkey, it's technically only good for another 3 or 4 days. So if you're still munching on leftover turkey, you might want to get rid of it.
Yep.
Last thing you need is to get sick. So it's just, I'm helping somebody out right now, because if not, you probably won't go to work tomorrow. Just let you know.
See,
Yeah.
my mother and my grandmother were old school. Whatever was left, they half that, froze
Right.
it,
Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do.
Mhm.
Yeah,
froze that,
Yeah.
sandwiches and whatever else on the rest of
there you
that.
go. Yeah,
And then,
Mhm.
like you said, about 3 days later, if there's still anything left that's not frozen, not eaten, it's got to go.
that's right. My collards are frozen. I got 2 big bags of those. My collards frozen. If I would have thought about it, I would have taken half of that turkey and frozen that, but I didn't. But that's that was
And
my
that's why
fault.
we'd always have that turkey and a fresh turkey, the leftover turkey, a
Mhm.
ham, and whatever else,
Right.
for Christmas. Yeah.
Yep.
So
You freeze that junk. Yep.
freeze it.
Yeah.
So if it's still in the fridge,
That's Black Homes, though. We froze everything.
we
Freeze it.
everything.
Freeze it.
Yes.
What you want me to do with this loaf of bread? Freeze it.
freeze it.
You want me to
Mhm.
freeze? Yes. Freeze the
Yes.
bread. I'm like, it's gonna be soggy. This is gross.
Hey, dude,
Freeze it.
I freeze my English muffins.
I can swing with that.
I got one in the fridge right now, and I got one in the freezer.
And I can swing with that. For whatever reason, that thicker
I don't do
dough.
bread. I don't do bread.
Yeah, but just
Loaf
regular bread,
I don't do loaf bread.
Mm-mm.
we froze everything.
Everything, dude. I froze a sweet potato pie today. Yes. And my mom said they are freezable. I didn't know that until about 4 or 5 years ago. She does it all the time. Yep. Put that thing in the vacuum seal.
I couldn't tell you what's freezable and what's not freezable. We froze
Everything.
Everything.
What do you want me to do with
Everything.
these turkey bones? Just freeze them. They're
Freeze
good for
'em.
stock. That's right.
freeze them.
Make a great stock. Freeze them. I
Yep.
got an extra ham hock. Freeze it.
Freeze it.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yes, sir. We froze it all.
Yeah. If you don't know what to do with it just yet, freeze it.
Freeze it.
Freeze it. Because you'll be able to find something to do with it here soon enough.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe 6 months down the road. Freeze it.
Freeze it.
Mm-hmm.
That's how y'all
Lord.
save money. We're just trying to help y'all out. Trying to help you save
That's how you
money.
stay alive.
That's true.
That's how you stay alive.
A cold day.
Man.
Like, what's in this freezer? Let me put. We having stew. Think I'm joking. I've done that before.
Whenever I heard our term was goulash. Whenever you heard goulash, that means you just started pulling. Just
Mhm.
started pulling.
And guess what? It was delicious.
Oh yeah,
Well, that's how Brunswick stew came about.
yeah.
The
Like,
same
how did-
I mean, there's just tons of stuff left over.
This stuff.
Hey, I made a turkey stew last year around March from my leftover turkey.
Yes, sir.
So I
Just,
pull out vegetables. I'm like, what I got? I
just make it happen.
6 quarts of it, and it was just me in the house.
Oh wow.
I gave a lot of that away. Ashley won, Corey and Kim. Yeah, I gave a lot of that away. But
Mm-mm.
there was a
It
whole
got
lot
consumed. Yeah.
It sure did.
Excuse me.
Turkey and rice stew. Yep, it was delicious. A couple of bay leaves in there. Oh, let me stop.
Thank you.
Let me. I
Thank
don't want to
you.
hear it. Let me stop.
Too late. The minute you said bay leaves, I was going in. You're sitting on your money, man.
Well, I was about to go down the list too.
I know.
Hey. Yeah.
Oh, I was about to go into the roux and everything. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, give Tori 1 year. He's gonna have his own cookbook. He's gonna have his own cooking show. He's gonna be the man. Watch.
1 year. That's all I need.
1 year. 12 months or less.
That's right.
Because we're gonna make him.
You're doing this right now.
And if you
Yes.
don't, and if you don't do YouTube, if you don't do a podcast, Thinkific or Udemy.
Okay.
Get you a course.
Love it. I don't know how he would teach that though. You mention one thing, and all of a sudden it's like a whole pop, 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 pop. and then you
That's
add
true.
this, and a little bit of that, and then you sprinkle this, and you got to make sure you have this. I'm like,
You can thank my mom for that. Yes.
who?
Or at least do TikToks. Listen, at least do TikToks
Bro.
Yeah, that's true.
or YouTube Shorts.
That's true. Reels. Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
You saying that too calm. I'm like, man. Literally gonna have to come down there with a camera in my hand.
Do it.
Camera in my hand.
I
Then
got a spare bedroom. Right,
bro, I'm gonna push you into your kitchen. Just open up the cabinet. What do you see?
You're
All right, so here's
pulling 6 ingredients. What can you make?
And
here's the thing. I'm gonna say for the three of us, I'm gonna challenge the three of us
Okay.
that by this time next year, we all are doing something beyond even just this. We are doing something to build.
I like that challenge.
So for Tori,
I'm okay with that.
your thing, Darian.
What'd you call me?
In fact,
What's
we
my
got to
name
talk
again?
about
What'd you call me?
Tori. He
said
called
Tori.
you Tori.
Come on, we're gonna call my name. I'll call my real name, bro. Come on. It's Tari. Say it right. Come on. Let's say it right. Tari. Why is Kev looking at me like that?
I'm with Kev. I wish we were able to throw up emojis. We need that flat face.
This one? You need this one.
Just flat. Like,
I'm looking at you how I looked at the dean of Morehouse when I was there.
Oh God.
Because his name was Leroy. But
Did he say
told us
Leroy?
yes. It was like, dude, your mama named you Leroy.
No, actually,
She,
my
in
mom
fact,
and dad named me Tari. They didn't name me
I know,
Tori.
I
They
know,
named me
I
Tari.
know.
All right, yes.
But that's
answered
how I'm looking
my
at you
question.
like,
You already know that. I'm just messing with y'all. I'm just messing.
but yeah, the
He
dean
said,
at
"What you call
Morehouse who got dismissed at some point for financial issues, Leroy.
Okay,
Oh, the
Leroy.
financial issues was Leroy. It wasn't Leroy. That was straight Leroy.
All right, Leroy.
Right? Leroy. Yeah.
I could just
So,
see
yeah.
I could just see the state police coming in. We're looking for Leroy. I'm sorry, my name is Leroy.
Right.
You know,
He's down that way.
sir, is this your signature? No, that says Leroy. My name Leroy.
I'm Leroy.
Well, Leroy, you still going to jail.
Let's go.
Yes.
That's funny. Challenge accepted, sir.
Yes, sir.
Things in the works. Absolutely. Absolutely. Good stuff.
Yeah, because
Y'all got any peeps in Georgia y'all can call?
yeah, what's up?
Hey, just make sure they vote.
When is that?
Yeah,
Again, December 6th.
it's happening now. Well, they were voting this past weekend.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Early voting?
Yes,
Yeah. December
that
6th.
a certain party tried to shut down, but they are doing it
Of
now,
course they did.
and they're saying that the turnout from Gen Z has been absolutely amazing.
Good.
So,
it's on and popping. Let's
Dude,
go.
did y'all see the latest campaign ad from Warnock?
oh, he killing them.
It
He's
was
killing
literally just an ad of people reacting to what Herschel Walker said. That's all it was. Nothing else.
Y'all,
Do you know
I was watching this
how
movie.
deep that is?
I was watching this movie about vampires. Y'all know vampires is really cool. They kind of cool, right? And so, but then there's these things. There's these werewolves, and you know, werewolves, they can beat vampires. I thought I wanted to be a vampire, but I want to be a werewolf now.
Oh, did you hear the one
I
about,
wish I was making that up.
Did you hear the one about election/erection? Did you see that one?
Yes.
Oh no, you sent that to us.
Yes.
That's the one you sent?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. What was hilarious was
I
when
would
he
say
said it and
bless
everybody
his
turned
heart.
to him like,
Yeah, they turned, but they kept nodding their head.
okay.
I
Man,
think Lindsey
listen.
Graham-
Well, did you
think
hear
Lindsey
that
Graham
now
got-
he wants to debate what's her name from the Readout show from MSNBC?
Yeah, Joy Reid. Yeah.
Yeah, he wants to debate her. And she's like, okay, let's do it. He hasn't responded yet. First of all, we don't expect him to. But yeah, he said, I'll debate her anytime,
Somebody
anywhere.
with some sense was like, "Hey, man, hey,
And they
hey,
were like, shut up,
hey, man,
shut
sit down,
up.
sit down.
Yes.
All right."
I'm like, I'm sitting there going, oh God, please do.
Listen,
Please do.
when people get a challenge and they're like, "Oh yeah, bet," you need to be nervous.
Oh, she was ready.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, let's go.
Yeah. Oh, bet. Yeah. When they start start using slang.
Right.
Yes.
She's
Time
like,
and place, sir.
Yeah,
Time and place.
I'm about to light you up.
That's like this fight clip that I saw not too long ago where two young kids, probably teenagers, right, about to fight. And the one who's all, puffing up on everything, he's running around, whatever. The other dude is like,
yeah, I've seen that. Yes.
And then he proceeds to, it was like, dude, the moment he did this,
I'm like, nah,
dude, I'm good, bro.
We good. We good.
The moment you start going into a Last Dragon type of,
you start going through motions.
Nah, dude. No.
This is not your first time.
No, you're summoning your chi. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
I'm not taking that L. That is not happening. Walk away.
No, I'd be like, wait, did I hear my mother call me? I swore I heard I'm coming.
Okay. All of a sudden, the Last Dragon glow start coming around you. No, I'm good.
No.
I'm good.
There is, what's funny, and I'm realizing this.
Yes, this is this ain't what you want, Post.
That is right.
That's exactly what that is.
Yes. And common sense says find a way to get out of that now.
Quick and in a hurry.
Oh man, I was just playing. I just want to see if you was how you was.
Right, just like, see, I got you. I got you. I wanted to see if I could get you moving, boy. I got you. We just playing. Come on, hugs. Bring it in.
You're right.
Bring it in. Come on, right here. Come on, bring it in. We good.
Okay. Bros for life, bro. Bros for life.
I'm telling you, man. Start tap dancing, moonwalk, do something other than square up.
Whatever you want to call me. I'm not taking that L. That is not happening. You can call me smart. Mess around and find out. Right?
Mess around and find out.
Hey. Y'all seen that video with the guy who shows the graph?
Yes.
At the highest level, when you mess around and you find out.
That's right.
The level of your messing around is the level of your finding out.
Yes, it is. It's hilarious.
If you mess around a little, you'll find out a little.
Dude, he did the same one with it. I'm sure you've seen it, where somebody's trying to open up the door through the mail slot, and dude came in with a bat. Darren, you haven't seen that one?
I did. Yes. Yes. He about broke that dude's arm off.
And here's the thing, homie went. He squared it up. He was like, "What?" Yeah, he made sure he made full contact with that.
That's still, I think the best one though still is the bus driver. You go into jail today, and he swings from his ankles
down here. I swear he tied his shoes before he swung.
Man.
Dude.
He brought it from the big toe.
He came from the ankle socks, man. He came from the ankle socks. Straight uppercut, just out.
Lord. Yeah, man. There's
just
some folks
somebody to sleep.
Just leave them alone, man. It's the quiet folks you need to just leave them alone.
Yeah, that's the kid at the bus stop thought about me. That was the last time.
Was that the one where you thought you were gonna get in trouble when you got home?
Yes. I thought I was done. Yep. That follow
through.
Because he did kind of go from his ankle through the chin and punch the roof almost.
That was video game perfect. Right. That was perfect form.
It was like, what was it? Is it Ryu from Street Fighter?
Yes. Yeah, it was, every muscle was in that punch.
Yeah.
Yes.
Listen.
Wow.
I'm just, go big or go home.
My father taught me, if they hit you, hit them back, and make sure they don't want to hit you again.
Exactly.
No, there was the second part. Make sure they don't want to hit you again. That was right. the second part of it.
Oh, you get
Lord. Yeah.
That's it. Yes, that is it.
So yeah.
Yeah, make them second guess coming at you again. Because they're gonna realize that we're both gonna walk away limping. There's gonna be a plug of flesh leaving from somebody. I mean, it doesn't matter. You're not gonna walk away unscathed.
Because
you're gonna have scars and marks and bruises. It's yes.
I just say I don't fight fair. I don't.
No.
If we're in a fight, if I get a hold of a thumb, I'm trying to break it. I'm
kicking you when you're down. I'm doing everything. It doesn't matter. No. If you're trying to hurt me, there is no fighting fair. There's no such thing. WWE, WWF, what do you want to call it? I don't care. NWA, any of that.
NWA.
Great Hey. Well, remember back in the day, the wrestling was NWA, and then
that's
NWA
right.
came out, and they were like,
it's like, oh, we can't. No.
They changed it.
WCW. That's what we are.
Now that's what's funny, because normally they would have gotten NWA would have got a cease and desist letter. They were like, they can have it.
Yeah, they can have it. Yep.
No, they're good. They're good. They're actually affiliated. So
remember, it used to, and also used to, the other ones used to be WWF, and then the World Wildlife Federation sued them, and then it was switched to WWE. I'm like, wow, y'all, okay,
yeah.
Oh, somebody saw that and thought, money. That's what they thought on that one. Yeah. But that's funny to me. The NWA, they were like, no, we're not fooling with them. Do you know what that stands for? We're not fooling with them.
Oh, no, we ain't with that. Y'all keep it.
Go ahead.
All right. Well, there's other letters we can use.
Right.
Hey,
listen. Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
I might not win, but you are going to reach somewhere.
You're exactly right. You're exactly
right. Right. When you could draw blood and not have to worry about dying.
You're not walking away unscathed. You're not walking away with something not being wrong with you. That's not going to happen. I don't care if I'm biting chunks out of legs. If I'm on the ground, hey, something's happening.
Kevin, do you remember? This was a long time ago. It was me, you, JD, Adam, and Milford Carter Jr.
That's a lot of names.
Yeah, we were going to the movies, rolling 5 deep.
Oh, good grief.
And so Milford Carter Jr., it was the smallest of us all. All right. Youngest of us all, smallest of us all.
Was he the loudest?
No.
No. All right.
No. So he's, of course, he's the smallest. So he's sitting in the middle in the back seat, the worst seat in the car.
The worst seat in the
seat, but he's in there and he's scratched out. We just boys roll into the movies, right? And I can't remember how we got talking about fighting or something like that. And Milford said something. And everybody's like, boy, shut up. You're the smallest thing in here, And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, he said, oh, I love it when y'all underestimate me. Oh, yeah. I love it when I get underestimated. Man, let me tell you something. I shrunk in the seat. I was like,
all right, Steve.
All right, Steve. You're like, I want no part of that.
I literally stopped talking at that point. I was like, you know what? I'm not going to test this young bro.
Someone that feels like they've been disrespected? Oh, nah, man.
He got excited when we started. Oh, I love it when y'all underestimate me. Yes. I'm like,
never mind.
You know what would happen? Y'all would have got out of the car. He would have been like,
yep.
Exactly. He studied martial arts. Yeah.
Oh, he did?
Yes.
Oh,
yes. That's why I was like, you know what?
Yeah.
You're right. You're right. How dare we How dare we put you down for your size? How dare we? Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir. You are right.
Like,
Yes,
you realize we all in the car. We going together. We good. We can underestimate you, but we ain't trying to find out.
We ain't trying.
See, we not messing around and finding out.
No,
We just talking,
not even close.
but we don't want to find out.
No, not even
Right,
close.
right. We had to remind. Hey, man, this is just how men talk, bro. This is just how we talk. You want some popcorn?
Did he really start rubbing his hands together?
He literally started rubbing his
He
hands.
did. He did.
When
He
did
literally started
did.
rubbing his hands. He
Oh,
literally
yeah,
went, ooh, ooh. I love it when y'all underestimate me. Ooh,
And I think all of us were like, okay, all right.
Bro, we were pulling into the theater. We were pulling into the theater when he did it. We all just got out, man. Just like, okay, go, 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 go. That's all you heard was doors. Let's go. All you heard was doors, man. All right, man. Let's go. Hey, you know.
Woo.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We
man.
weren't about to find out that night, right?
Like who got MJ's candy tonight? Who getting
Okay.
Right.
who hooking him up,
You
man?
want salt on your popcorn, bro?
What
And
you need? You want some
extra
butter?
too?
Yeah.
I got you. Oh, you want extra? Oh, let me get a napkin and put some salt in it. Hold on.
Hold
You
on,
got
bro.
it.
Yeah, I got you. I got you, homie. I
Mm-mm.
got you. That's right. We hate it when we get underestimated.
But he loves
Bro.
it.
Yeah, I'll never forget that because I promise you, cause I'm flapping my gums too, and I'm just like, nope, I'm not finna find out today. No.
Yep.
No.
I'm not about to be the butt of a lifetime joke.
Mm-mm.
That is not gonna happen.
No, because he sounded like he wanted it. Like, I need to test these skills.
He was ready. He was ready.
I need somebody to be dumb enough.
I need one person to step up. I just need one. I don't need all y'all, just one.
Yeah, man. He literally started rubbing them hands.
Who volunteers as tribute today?
Right. Chum for the Sharks. Let's go.
Right.
Never forget, bro. When I tell you that was over 20 years ago. Yeah. That's how deep.
20,
and you remember it like it was yesterday.
That's how deep that memory. When I say the fear of God, I felt it go down my spine, like, because I'd never seen anybody just get confident off of that. Like, oh yes, like no.
That was that sense. That was that intuition. That was that fight or flight.
That was the Holy Spirit.
Yes.
Telling you, shut
the
your
Holy
tail
Spirit
up.
will lead you into all truth.
Going down the list, Kev. I was going down the whole list, and that was going to be on there. But yes,
no,
you're right.
I'm cutting to the chase. The Holy Spirit was like, "Look,
Hirsch,
mess around if you want to."
Right, Hirsch, this is your one and final warning. Hirsch.
That was the same. Listen, the angel of the Lord was on standby, just like he told that donkey to tell Balaam to turn around
with the flaming sword. Whoa.
The angel was about to make himself known and be like, "Shut your mouths, boys,
right now."
Hey, man, I'm telling you, it got quiet there for a second. We were pulling in. All you heard was doors. Go. We getting out. What movie is it again?
Right, gone. Ain't nobody
in theater
around.
4. Okay, cool.
Ain't nobody sticking around.
No, sir. Good guy though, man. Good guy to have in your corner. Just a solid young man. But yeah, but I'm just saying, just don't do it. Just don't do it.
Just don't do it.
Yeah. All right. Well, look, we're actually at the end of our show today, guys.
Ooh, we sure are.
We bounced around a bunch of topics. And just a reminder, in case anyone forgot, LeBron and the Lakers blew a 15-point lead, I think it was last night.
16-point lead.
16-point, I'm sorry. I was giving him a low credit. 16-point lead.
I'm not.
Yep.
It was terrible. As Barkley says, it was terrible.
So should the Lakers trade LeBron?
Okay, hold on. Should the Lakers trade LeBron? Yes. Could that trade actually happen? No.
It's not going to happen.
No.
No,
Should they?
But
Yes.
here's the thing: who's in the market for him?
Any
Who
other
would
team
make
that
room-
wants to
Who would,
lose?
who would make okay? And in all seriousness, who would make room for him though?
Here's the problem. You've got a good 5 or 6 that would, just because it's LeBron.
Right.
That's what I'm asking. Who?
Well,
I'm not saying they're not out there. I just want to know who.
Brooklyn would probably move Kyrie and whatever other pieces they could, not name Kevin Durant to make that happen.
True.
But does KD want to play with LeBron though?
KD wants to play with anybody that's going to give him a shot at winning another ring.
Well, and that's not Ben Simmons nor Kyrie. So
Not
even
at
though
all.
Ben Simmons, he did have one good night the other night. Out of how many years? He had one good night.
The only way Ben Simmons is going to get a ring is if he goes to K Jewelers.
The only way that insult would have been even better if you would have said BC Clark. That's the only thing that would have made it. It was bad enough to begin. That was a low blow. You should have just said BC Clark, because I would have been like, man, that's only in Oklahoma. Yeah.
Oh man, he said K Jewelers.
Wow.
Can you guys
not
make
wrong.
a championship looking ring?
You're not wrong. A championship looking ring.
Sir, that's
Hey,
not
Ori.
our
Hey, Ori,
market.
let me buy one of your rings off of you. I know you got 7 of them jokers. Let me buy one. Come on, Robert. Bobby Bob. Robbie
Bobby
Bob.
No,
Come on.
no, man. No,
Big
so yeah,
Scott,
that's-
Ori, what you got, man? Let me buy one of them jokers off of you.
you better pull out your high school ring and sport that.
Does he have a high school championship?
I
ring?
don't know. I'm just saying.
No, he doesn't have a college one.
Yeah.
He doesn't even have a college conference ring.
Mm-mm.
Because that one year, the LSU got blown out. They scored like 30 points in the whole game or 40 points. It was something terrible. It was bad. That was the year Amy had passed too. Was it a year? Yeah, I think it was the year Amy had passed. Or the year after that. It was bad. It was terrible. It was
So yeah, whatever ring he got, junior high ring, high school ring,
Yeah.
sport that. Sport that. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, look, that's it for this one. We will see you all next week. As always, have a great one. Be blessed. We'll see you next time.